Hello YouTube, it is your big boy, your very big boy, B3 here, back with another Godzilla vlog. Now the last several vlogs have actually been about, the upcoming Godzilla cinematic universe that Toho Studios Japan is going to give us after the Legendary Monsterverse wraps up. But this vlog isn't about that. No, it's about a wonderful, beautiful, magnificent film called Shin Godzilla. And I know it's not getting a sequel. And I know it's time to just let it go. It's time to just let Shin Godzilla go. It's a beautiful film, but it's time to move on. But at the same time, I'm going to give you my Shin Godzilla sequel idea. So, I know it's never going to be a movie, but maybe they could just make a manga or something. They've never shied away from making Godzilla mangas. They've made some pretty outrageous Godzilla mangas, actually. There are some real crazy ones out there, you guys. Like, you wouldn't even believe. Like, Diabetes, the Space Baby Rocket Ship crazy Godzilla stories out there. In manga form. But this would be a good chance for a nice, serious, dark manga. Imagine what you could do with Shin Godzilla in black and white on the page. Oh, it would be beautiful. But the movie starts out with Japan rebuilding after Shin Godzilla's attack. There may be even buildings around the frozen Shin Godzilla because it's just become part of their lives. But you remember, at the end of the film, there were a bunch of little baby humanoid Godzillas sprouting off of his tail. What if, before the coagulant froze him, one of them escaped and made it into the city and has been like living in the sewers or subway tunnels or something and has been eating people and crazy stuff like that. And it's been like sucking power from the electrical grid because he's like normally has his own nuclear reactor, but this one's small, so it needs more energy. So it has to get all these proteins and maybe more like electrical energy or stuff. And remember, in Shin Godzilla, Godzilla was an incredible life form. Probably the most powerful Godzilla we have ever seen. A Godzilla capable of becoming perhaps something more than itself. Now, it's not entirely clear if Shin Godzilla is a fish, or a reptile, or a bird. I'm going to go with fish. Maybe even amphibian. I don't know. Shin Godzilla's some kind of marine life form that was transformed, but we're not entirely sure. At least I'm not entirely sure. But that mofo can evolve into pretty much anything he wants. He could sprout wings and fly if he wanted to. He could grow multiple heads if he wanted to. Shin Godzilla can evolve in an instant and then devolve whenever he wants. That is an incredibly overpowered ability. And I think it's the ability that would save the humanoid version of him that broke out of his back. Not only would it be evolving and growing bigger and bigger, but it would also become plant-based. It would bring plant DNA into itself. Perhaps they trap it in a greenhouse or something, and then they blow up the greenhouse to try to destroy it, but it doesn't work because it's nearly invincible. And then, in order to repair its body, it absorbs all these remaining plants around it, all this plant DNA. Next thing you know, it's motherfucking Biolante. It makes sense. It's got G cells. It's related to Godzilla. And it's a plant. Biolante. So this motherfucker has grown so powerful. It's grown gigantic. It's destroying Japan. Humans have no idea what they want to do to defeat it. And then they're like, hey, there is one thing just as powerful as this motherfucker. And everyone's like, no. And they're like, yeah, let's wake up Shin Godzilla. So they pump something into him to wake him up, He fights Biollante, wins, and then before they can refreeze him, he goes back into the ocean. And that is my Shin Godzilla movie sequel idea. Is it very deep? No. It wouldn't be the big social commentary that the first one was, you know? But it still sounds like a pretty kick-ass movie, right? I mean, I'm recording this before the third Godzilla anime film comes out. So, the last 3 Godzilla films that have been made have had Godzilla not fight a single monster. I didn't complain when he didn't fight one in Shin Godzilla. I actually was glad he did not fight another monster in Shin Godzilla. And I could understand him not fighting another monster in the first anime film, even though I wanted to see it. I mean, it's a planet of monsters, but you didn't have him fight another monster? Doesn't really make sense. And then the second Godzilla film, or the second anime Godzilla film, he should have absolutely fought another monster. There was 100% no excuse not to have him fight another monster in that film. That movie was shit. All the way through. Not a single redeeming aspect of that film. Maybe good animation, but that's it. It was garbage. Straight up garbage. So, Toho, if you don't give us a movie or something where Godzilla fights another monster soon, we're going to be in trouble, because our balls are pretty blue as it is. I know he's supposed to fight King Ghidorah in the next anime film, which once again, at the time of recording this, is not out. At the time of recording this, there's not even a trailer for it. But, damn. Stop blueballing us. I don't expect them to ever make a Shin Godzilla sequel. But a manga would be cool. That way they could keep capitalizing off the popularity of Shin Godzilla. Just give him a manga. Maybe, because they've done manga adaptations of Godzilla movies before. You know, the 1984-85 Godzilla film has a full manga adaptation. That's pretty dope, actually. They could do a manga adaptation for Shin Godzilla and then keep it going. Make more and more. Keep capitalizing off Shin Godzilla, who is extremely, extremely popular, and for very good reasons. And I think you could do a good job. But that's it. That's just all I have to say. You know, now that I've gotten this off my chest, you're probably not going to see me vlog about Shin Godzilla ever again, because there's not really anything left for me to say. You know? Kind of dried up now. Sorry. But, yeah, that's it. So tell me what your thoughts are. Tell me if you like my idea. Tell me your sequel ideas. I'd like to hear those, too. And just let me know if you think a Shin Godzilla sequel would work or be worth it. To be honest, to be completely honest, I don't think there even should be a Shin Godzilla movie sequel, because the first one was just so beautiful. I would hate to kind of make it seem like less of a story by adding something onto it. But if they did it in a manga, I wouldn't care. But if they'd made a movie, a sequel for Shin Godzilla, and it wasn't very good, I would be very upset. So, maybe it's better that we don't take the risk with a Shin Godzilla sequel. But a manga or a novel or something would be really cool. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I'll see you all later.